This is Ken Wong of the Face-to-Face AIDS Project, and on our recent trip to Malawi, one of our most remarkable days was the day that we visited the Kangoma-Tilerane Maize Garden Project. This is in a small rural village, a community of about 4,000 people, about 30 minutes outside of Lilongwe. As we were coming up the bend in the road, in the dirt road, we were greeted by hundreds of children who had come out to escort us back to the village. Now, this village is one where we've been going to for a number of years, and we've developed relationships with the village chief and the village elders. And this village chief donated his own land so that we could start up a maize garden for HIV-positive households. As we entered the village, and this is Pat Bowers in the orange, he's one of our board of directors, we were greeted by singing and dancing from the village elderly women. And the cause for the celebration was the amazing success of the maize garden. This is their first full year of operations, and these 40 households who have each been given a parcel of land where they collectively farm, they help each other out, they learn new techniques from the agricultural experts, have produced a bumper crop. This is Pat Bowers.
This is Patrick Bowers with Face-to-Face AIDS. We are here meeting one household who is part of the Tilerane Orphan Care Center's Kangoma Garden Project. This is Mr. and Mrs. Lazuma, and they are tilling this field right here in front of us. They have explained that their garden is very successful thanks to the structure of the Kangoma Garden Project. Mr. and Mrs. Lazuma, can you explain what you have done here?
They do the kind of ways we started from tilling the land, then making the boxes, planting, irrigation, weeding, and also application of fertilizers and the pesticides. Together with the husband and the kids, and sometimes also the member of the organization.
That sounds like a very good program. How do you work together with the other households in the Kangoma Garden Project?
They say they organize the dates and the time when they can go to whose house, to whose garden today and to whose garden tomorrow and at what time. So when they communicated in those time and the dates, they can go or the group to do that kind of work.
It's my understanding that in this part of the country, 1 acre of maize tilling produces about 10 to 12 bags of maize. Mr. and Mrs. Lazuma, how much maize did you produce on your plot of land?
She managed to produce the sales of 30,000 a while.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
But she has a desire to produce a sales of up to 50,000.
50,000,
yes.
So double that.
Yes.
Okay, so this is Pat Bowers signing off from the Kangoma Garden Project with Mr. and Mrs. Lazuma. Thank you. Zukomo.
Thank you too.
Thank you, Lamek. This is Lamek Mandevu, director of the Kangoma Garden Project. Sorry.
Now, these farmers have produced a lot more than they would if they had been farming themselves. But the most remarkable aspect of this day was when they took us into this small little office and where they had all the households, the 40 households, plus 15 new families who were joining the project. They each came up and they told their stories, and these are people who are HIV positive. They were saying their successes, that they were able to buy chickens, buy goats, they were able to help sustain themselves, and most remarkably was all these new men, these village headmen, important people in the village were saying that they had seen the success of the garden that had inspired them to go get tested and to reveal that they themselves were HIV positive. So here's this amazing project, which is not only an income generating project, it is fighting HIV stigma and discrimination in the best possible way by making HIV positive people role models. So this is something that we're really excited about. It's never happened before to have all these men especially stand up and say that they got tested on their own accord. So we're very, very pleased with the results. And we look forward to supporting this project in the following years. This is Ken Wong from the Face-to-Face AIDS Project signing off.